Good evening and welcome back. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to Night Talk. So it's been a moment, maybe a day or two since I've been live, but I'm here. Hope everyone is doing well. So I'm just going to be on for maybe 15, 20 minutes or so. It's about 10 minutes until the hour. Actually, it's 9:51. And it's Tuesday, right? It's December 2nd. So let me just start with this. You know, every time I think I've seen the last trick out of this little circus, another document pops up on the screen with a background that what I've seen is just something that you can't get unless you're plugged into a system that the public isn't supposed to touch. And I want my audience to understand something. Some people don't just find documents, they don't just come across sealed files, PPO screenshots, court restricted stills, and bond instruments with signatures and internal, let's see, SPN numbers. That stuff doesn't float down the street like confetti. No. If you are seeing it on somebody's channel, that means one of two things. Fair use commentary. This broadcast is for education, criticism, sometimes news reporting, teaching, and for entertainment purposes only. So when you see something like that on somebody's channel, it usually means one of two things. Either they're in a system they don't belong in, or someone on the inside is feeding them what they want. That's right. Let's be real. That's not tea. It's called access. And access always leaves fingerprints. So tonight, maybe for a few moments, just, few minutes, I'll talk about something and maybe things that seem to scream the loudest, or who posts the most, or when we're talking about how, because that's where the truth lives. Behind every screenshot, there's a chain. Who pulled it? Who sent it? Who used it? And who profited from it? I'm not here to entertain these little shadow games. I'm here to expose the mechanics, because when people weaponize court systems, police systems, or protected proceedings, that's not content. That's a pattern. And patterns can be proven. So, welcome back. Maybe I can call this one D for behind the curtain. I don't know. I didn't come up with one tonight. But if you thought you knew the story, no. You've only been watching someone from the front stage. Maybe we should start going behind the curtain and walk backstage. All right, so for a few minutes, maybe I will go behind the curtain. Now, the other night, I played a video and I didn't give any commentary on it. I didn't say any names. I just played the video. And then after I played it, I privated the video. Okay. And I did it for, reasons that the most important one, I don't want to get a strike on my channel. Even when I'm playing something that's fair use commentary, and I know it's fair use, and I know perhaps someone is talking about me specifically. So if someone is talking about me and I'm playing their video so I can listen to it and give my commentary, I think that's fair use. But when I was listening the other night, I was listening to the video, to what was being said. Listen carefully. Because sometimes when I've played videos, I'm giving commentary. And yes, I'm listening. But this time, I really wanted to listen a lot closer. Okay. So, anyway, kind of back to behind the curtain and go backstage to the things that I've seen recently when I've been looking for information in previous videos, or I don't want to give you too much. I'll just say documents. Yeah, documents that I've come across. So over the years, there have been patterns that I've seen, that we've seen, some of you. And I'm just going to highlight a few of the things that I've come across recently that I will call patterns. All right. Maybe not in any particular order. I'll just talk about a few points. One that I've seen consistent throughout videos. These aren't videos about necessarily about me. They're just videos that have been made, all right, that contain police records, court filings, arrest sheets, bond papers. How does she get them? Faster than public databases update. Think about this, and I've talked about it before. But now I'm seeing these patterns and I'm seeing these filings, these documents from videos, that there's a pattern that I've never looked for or noticed. That's not research. This is my opinion. That's someone that has a line, some type of connection. Mhm. Screenshots with interfaces that I've noticed unknown to normal public users like myself or others. Something that I've seen that's consistent, and you may be able to think back, but when you've seen these screenshots where there are court filings or arrest sheets or anything like that, next time, look closely at these. You will see something that looks familiar, like a gray background. Mhm. And then some type of internal navigation bar and or some type of tool set that looks suspiciously like a back end system used by law enforcement or court staff. Now, you wouldn't know it unless maybe you've learned, what these things mean. But I'm letting you know that there's been some patterns and some things that I'm seeing. Mhm. Think about the time when someone had like breaking news on someone's arrest before anyone else and reports the arrest, the warrants, even the arraignments before families might even know. No media outlet moves that fast at 1:51 a.m. unless someone is feeding them, unless there's a pipeline, unless there is some access that's just not that familiar to the public. And then watch for what happens when these legal documents have been used for content. How are they used? They're weaponizing, where someone takes private documents, turns them into thumbnails, live streams segments, investigations, and then monetizes the drama. This is a pattern. It's consistent. It's throughout many videos. Mhm. I never really looked for it. I never noticed or paid attention. Not that closely. I'll give you an example. One that I was looking at. Recall at the end of 2023, into, it was just about the end, around November timeframe, when an individual decided that they were going to pull all of these information from Instagram or social media sites on DEA. If you're familiar with that acronym, then you know who I'm talking about, right? DEA. One of the things that they showed in the video, and I've never paid attention to this before, not closely. They pulled documents from police records or court documents on DEA. And that document, let me just tell you. Hang on, let me put up a cover. Let me put up a cover so I can look at it. Um, Ooh, guys. This particular, let me see if I can I'm going to make a quick snippet of it. Just the corner. Okay. I've never paid attention to this. This was on, let's see. My cover should still be up. Save it. There's so many of these. Did I get it? I did. See if you can see it. Wait a minute. This is at the upper left-hand corner. Okay. Let's do it like this. Do you see this? It says general bond redaction. Now, someone in the public, usually they're not going to get someone's records on this gray mat. That's internal. That's an internal record. General bond redaction. That's just one of many. And if you have seen these records that have been displayed, they are appearing on this gray mat, and then the document is sitting on that. Mhm. Those things mean something. I mean, usually somebody doesn't label general bond redaction filing unless they're, maybe in law enforcement or something else. You see, I'm not showing you everything. This was on DEAs when they were pulling records so quickly that night. And I wondered, all of a sudden, they make a video, they pull all of these documents suddenly. Where did all this come from? How did they get access to all of these things so quickly? Hang on. Let's go back. And I'm not making this up. This is coming from actual receipts that they created. They're out there. Many of them are deleted, but there is this pattern, and it's undeniable. Hang on. Let me put. Let's get rid of that. And I will go back here. There we go. Remember, I showed the now defunct YouTube channel and videos that were created and, deleted before the channel was removed. Well, throughout those filings and those videos, the same kind of pattern where these documents that were accessed through the courts and or these types of documents, they all appear with a certain pattern, format, background, internal coding that is not typical for someone who's in the public to have access to these documents. Now, you can go back further. So I can pull, like I pulled that one from 2023, there's 2024, anywhere that you've seen these court documents, you will see this pattern. Some appear as different than that, but I'm talking about a pattern. These are documents that aren't readily available to the public. No. Because I've always, like I said, asked, how does someone get a hold so quickly of this information on individuals in a heartbeat? There's a reason for that. Allegedly. Hmm. Private documents turn how does that happen? Oh, there's other things. Hmm. Suddenly things disappear. Suddenly things get purged when things get exposed. Hmm. Videos were scrubbed. I'm talking about before channels went down. I'm talking about existing channels. Mhm. A pattern is there. Mhm. You know, when things disappear, sometimes purge, people do that, right? But there's another reason why people do things like that. I'll say in general, because this can apply to a lot of people. Mhm. Yes. Mhm. Because it leaves, I see the phrase or words, digital footprints. It is really there. Digital footprints. And you're not going to necessarily know what I'm talking about right now while I say this, but I think one person might know. Mm. 1019. 1019. 10:19 a.m. 10:19 a.m. 12:01. 2:25. Hmm. How's everybody doing? It's 10:20. I said I was gonna be on for what, like maybe 20, 30 minutes. I think I've been on exactly 30 minutes. Mhm. Now, let me come out and I'll say hello, and then in a few minutes, I'm going to say goodnight. Yeah, because I have some other things that I need to finish up tonight. Yeah, before I can turn in. I'm sure I've been missing a lot on, the YouTube streets. Well, it's because I've been busy, you know, I'm doing some other things. Um, yeah. And I told my audience it's the last month and year, and I've got to get my CMEs in, and there's other things, yeah, deadlines that I have to meet. So it's requiring a little bit of my time. Yeah. And hopefully things will smooth out. Yeah. Hmm. And yes, of course, you can email me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. Yeah, got to take care of my business. I do. Yeah. I never really paid that much attention to the details of these videos. But, you know, inside of these videos, there are some things that, yeah, that we've missed. Hmm. They're called patterns, not just breadcrumbs. I'm talking about. I'm talking about patterns. Yeah. Oh, something else is a pattern. Mhm. Something else is um, yeah, there you go. Creature of habit. A person has said they will do anything, and that they always win. Okay. I don't know the future. No. I don't know how things are going to land, but I can tell you that things are being done in the background to um, to try to stop this train from getting to the station. Remember when I told you that the other way, the train? Oh yeah, trying to derail this train. And I think people got some help. It's amazing what people can do when they put their mind to it. I just don't know. Yeah. Hmm. Even with the snow and the ice on the roads. I'm not opening um, that much email right now. Mm-mm. And I'm not answering um, phone calls unless I know the number or unless I'm expecting a call or, you know, there's something that would indicate to me why I should answer the phone call. Mhm. Yeah, I'm staying focused. Mhm. I'm staying focused. Yeah. Creature of habit. That's the thing. Yeah. We are creatures of habit. Uh-huh. All right. Again, I'm not watching any videos online with, yeah, I'm doing some other things. I might listen to a video going through some of my videos. Yeah, because I'm looking for some things and I come across some things. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Anything else before I say goodnight? Yeah. And keep your bare phones on. I said I'd play maybe some holiday music or some of my videos. I'm looking for things that I can, edit and put out there. Yeah, when I can. Yeah, but I didn't come on late. Not really. Not too late. So we're gonna wrap things up just about 10:30. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Good night.
Yeah, oh, she's fun, well, she's fun, unapologetic and wild. Oh, she's loud in bed or nuts, always crazy about guys. 사람들은 모두 그녀를 몰라, and that is fine, she doesn't mind. Get to know her, babe, then you can hate. Her dress is tight, fits just right. She's so fierce with her style. She talks that talk and walks that walk in her high heels with pride. 손가락질 받는 게 익숙한 girl, 예쁜 여자, 쉬운 여자. Get to know her, babe, 깜짝 놀랄 걸. Yeah, Samantha, Samantha, 그녀가 정말 원하는 건 Samantha, Samantha, just to be loved, 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 that is all, is all. 사실은 다시 다칠까봐 두려워, 사랑한다고 말하긴 참 어려워. Samantha, Samantha, she's got a sweet, sweet heart after all. She's got a sweet, sweet heart after all. 급사랑에 푹 빠져버린 것 같아. Blue eyes, yeah. Hang on, oh honey, there's more. I love you, but I love me more. Oh, that's what she said once. So she's raw, whiskey는 어디로 튈지 몰라. 사람들은 그녀가 모습만 봐, and that's fine, she doesn't mind. Get to know her, babe, then you can hate. Oh, can't help it but fall in love. The moment she makes you can't help it but fall in love. The moment she makes you can't help it but fall in love. The moment she makes you can't help it but fall in love. The moment she makes you shine. Samantha, Samantha, 내가 정말 원하는 건 Samantha, Samantha, just to be loved, 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 that is all, is all. 사실은 다시 다칠까봐 두려워, 사랑한다고 말하긴 참 어려워. Samantha, Samantha, she's got a sweet, sweet heart after all. Can't help it but fall in love. Can't help it but fall in love. Can't help it but fall in love. 눈물마저 사랑스러워. 사실은 다시 다칠까봐 두려워, 사랑이라면 다친데도 괜찮아. Samantha, Samantha, she's got a sweet, sweet heart after all. She's got a sweet, sweet heart after all.